Oops. Hello, beautiful fellow human beings. So, I got a parcel in the mail and really stoked, beyond stoked. Got some real American history in here. This is from Lefty Kreh's daughter. She had a few of Lefty Kreh's flies that he's tied listed on Facebook. The group is called All the Best for Lefty Kreh, and so gonna open this later and try to make a proper video and close-ups. I'm really stoked. I could hardly think now. Holy crap. But hope everyone's having a beautiful day. I have a bird to bury, so probably gonna be a quick stream, but hopped on a little earlier than usual. Got a smaller bag for a bike and locally, and there's just a KastKing bag. They're $30. However, there was a lightning sale and on Amazon, and it was $20. Well, $23. And selling that angel today. So let's see. Try and get this plastic off. Should employ some tools. Man, I'm excited to open that package. Be able to tactily learn from one of the best. This plastic is really on there. Feeling a little under the weather today. Really nice. I'm going to use the other flag on this one. More vibrant. Came with a olive green flag. Put that on the other guy. And this will be a smaller bag, so I'll bring that bag with me, and then this will be walking around. And I might want to get another, honestly, for a purse, because it's pretty ideal. It's perfectly sized. I'm 5'9", so I'll be able to climb through the bushes and wear it on my back when I'm on the bike. It opens nice and wide. Also, probably gonna swing for the other one, honestly, the lunchbox style, if you will. But yeah, it's ideal. So I guess I gotta, let's see. Oops. Something fell off of that. See, this one is massive. It holds everything at once. However, when walking around, I can leave this in the little tent and have everything on my back. Oh no! The little ring broke off of it, but I think I have another thing. Very important is pliers. And these ones are nice because it has that's all KastKing stuff. They make it really easy. And just wanted to get loaded up and everything. And it's got this part for opening those split rings. So really useful. And this one's also got a spot to hold them. I don't see a ring to attach the lanyard, but that's alright. Figure out where this will attach. Oh, there really isn't. Velcro isn't very sturdy, so I do want to keep them attached. Let's see. Maybe I'll just use this for a different pair. When I take the bike out, it's a pretty small bike, and the basket usually has a bucket and other stuff. And this isn't fully on the back, so I can still wear a backpack and wear this to the side. And more the merrier. Hello. Oh, cool. Does that say Patriot? Patriot. I used to use the Cyrillic alphabet to write in journals as a kid. Hello, Yellowbeard, James Gibson. And that song is one of my favorites. Time of the season. Year round. Hello, Rocky. I am a cricket. Want to I'd like to build a rocket stove. A little nugget. Artem Chernyshov, very cool. So, hopped on a little earlier than I usually do. However, my cat, it can eat a snake. Got a bird, a crane. Well, I don't know exactly what it is, so I'm not gonna say. But I did try to salvage some feathers and to use for fly tying. However, I might be a little bit more squeamish than I thought. I just couldn't get myself to do it. But next time. Itkin is quite a beast, and so yeah, unfortunately, she grabbed a bird, but gonna bury her, or bury the bird under the big tree out there. So, and I did manage to grab a few feathers, but I didn't really commit. I have more to learn, like what is necessary to achieve that, because got myself all set up, but couldn't bring myself to do it, to be totally honest. So let's see. Yeah, I'll keep a pen on there. These pens are great. They still sell them at Publix. What color? You know, old school. And they're made in France, which I was quite surprised. Made in France. Just Bic. There's a little keychain thing on the inside of the bag, so I'll put that to use. I don't like to lose my pen. It's attached. And I'll do the same with the lighter. Which, ideally, I would get double of everything, so to keep this bag packed. Hello, Night Turan. Oh, Nikki Lover. There we go, there's lighter leash here. Finally found one. Finally found one that didn't say 420 on it. The one gas station I know that sells them, they all say 420 on it. But nothing wrong with that. Just want it on. Yeah. So I'm not exactly sure what I should pack this boy with. I'm thinking just a little bath setup and a notebook, but I haven't gotten a new notebook. And also, I don't think Anne's gonna be popping on because it's so early. However, he recommended a fly last night and it was gorgeous. And for some reason I can't find it in my search history. So I gotta really remember. I tried scrolling through the live chat. Ooh, I'm gonna continue trying to find it because it's really important. But I did make a few more of those flies. My hair's in my face because my skin's all broken out. I'm very self-conscious. Not really, but it is the internet. I'm just happy to be here. I'm trying to find the tweezers. I found some tweezers. So, made a few attempts at Royal Coachman's last night. And, you can't see. Here's one. I used goose buyouts for the wings because I don't have any quills. I have some quills, I just don't have left and right ones. This one has no bucktail or buyouts or anything. It's just hackle around it. Not the best hackle job. And then I made two with bucktail. This one has a hackle beard and bucktail on the back. And these are to experiment with. I've never fly fished before, but for the last month or two I've been learning to tie flies. Another with the bucktail, but no beard. Well, a little bit of a beard. And I'm not quite at the part where I could make matching ones yet. Oh no! But I got a new notebook because I lost my proper one. I made this tiny little one, but my hackle is a total mess on it. And two more small ones. I really like the fly that Anne recommended, and I can't find the name. It's not in my search history or anything, but these are inspired by it. I really like the look of the peacock curl with red wrapped around it. This I put a little bit of guinea hen feather dyed yellow for it's kind of a wing. I'm not sure if that will do much, but I made a really small one. Well, you know, like a very simple one. Same size as the others. Yeah. Am I completed? No. Okay, so I gotta put this here. And the feathers were supposed to be here today, however, they're not gonna get here till Saturday, which, So I might try to go on some walks and stuff like that. So, how do I find it? It just seems like, okay. Live chat replay. Oh, okay. I'm on Chrome. Is this muted? Okay. Try not to rewatch the streams, I'll be totally honest. And get too in my head, I guess. Hey, Tom Altman. Huygens. Hello, Natalie. Okay, so this is a used laptop. I did not put the stickers on it. However, I don't really know how to get them all off. I could get stickers off. Been in resale and vintage collecting my whole life, so I'm pretty decent at getting stickers off. However, there's just too many. And they make me feel self-conscious, but this is... Put some breast milk on it? What? Why wouldn't you do that? I like the mermaid. Mermaid's chill. I mean, Cool Dad is pretty chill too. But what? Not impressed. Oh, from Brazil, very nice. I bet the fish in there is killer. I know I say that about just about every place, but there isn't an inch of this planet that isn't gorgeous. I'm sure, yeah. I think it's gorgeous. So, got a little measuring tape. I keep this one in the bag. Nice, small, thin profile. Daily, I love you. Some old Wasco. Really nice. Made in Connecticut. Had this since I was a kid. Love this thing. So that's gonna go in the utility pocket. That's what I'm gonna call it. I might keep this on me. Oh, maybe not. A friend of mine got me this for my birthday and loaded it with all kinds of games. Like, there's Pico 8 games in here. There's Atari, everything. PlayStation 1. I think there's even Spyro in it. There's Tomb Raider. And keep it in my fishing bag. Keep it charged. Huh. I'm not too sure how I want to pack it. Something in my eye. Dang it! I thought the stuff was gonna come today. However, this did, which I did not expect. This is a box of handmade or hand-tied flies by Lefty Kreh himself. Stoked, beyond stoked. I can't get over it. And he's been who I've been learning pretty much everything from. Very prolific lad, rest in paradise. And his daughter actually listed quite a few of his flies for sale on Facebook. And Best of Lefty Kreh. as well as some tools, which it would be amazing to have a bobbin holder, because this one I think is, I'm using the wrong size bobbins or thread end, because look how small it is, but all the ones I see are like not like that, and I think maybe that's why my line keeps snapping. I did try to print some, however this one is a lot better for the long ones. I don't have any long rolls of thread though, and this one what I should have done, I should have changed the infill on the printer so it was solid and not hollow. Maybe it would have given it some strength. However, there are holes in the side, so able to tie some elastic to, I haven't done that yet, but can, I suppose. I do gotta organize this desk a little bit. I try to do that in between every few flies, just reset everything. And the penetrator works. This stuff is incredible. That's the first kind of legit stuff that I've used. The head cement, I don't know how to use it, I guess. It's just so gunky. Hello, Ann King. So you recommended a fly last night, and it was red with peacock curl wrapped around it, and I can't find it anywhere. I looked through history. I meant to write it down, so I got a new notebook. And Anne's got a whole page dedicated. I've been trying to keep all this information. As long as I write it down once or twice, I'm able to remember. But where is it? I was getting ready for some notes, and wanted to make a little thing called the endangered individual, and learning about snappers, and okay, not that, but that's it. That's literally it. So I was looking up how to do beards, which I did try. Let me write that first. So I'm gonna make a list called patterns. And there was another one that I just learned of that happened to originate in Ireland. So I might add red tinsel. My handwriting is not the nicest, but I started at least trying to make sure it's all in one place. 'Cause I have a habit of using random pages in notebooks, but got set up a page so I will not lose any more information in that page. And forgot I moved the computer. It was, let's see, is it this one? Oh shoot. The Gosling, and there was another one. The Bibio, B-I-B-I-O. Scrape fly to use when fishing gray rolling waves. The Bibio is of Irish origin and was initially designed for catching sea trout. It has, however, proven extremely extremely successful for both brown and rainbow trout when fishing large lakes and dams. And really nice. It reminds me of like a woolly grouper, because I still don't know many patterns. And the Evicta was another one I found last night that looking for that pattern that I quite liked. And hopefully the grizzly feathers come pretty soon. I mean, it was supposed to come today, however, I don't know what happened. It's Saturday now. But this came in a package of coffee, and I was like, that looks useful. I have a bag of scrap flash and random bits of tinsel. But I'm really excited for November because all the Christmas displays should be out, and I'll be able to get a bunch of tinsel and like an endless supply. I have quite a few of these lead heads or jig heads, And so I'm thinking using Christmas tinsel because there's so much more that comes per package, like huge boxes worth. If they still sell the stuff. I haven't looked for tinsel in years. Red holographic tinsel, I got that. Heck yes. Got a new bag. This one is this one is more compact, so I'm able to bring it on the bike, and I just want to pack what I'd be using throughout a day. And the elastic, or this, is a little worrying because that's where I'd put my pliers, and they're quite heavy, and there's not really a ring to attach them to, so I might put a ring through these to kind of keep them attached. But I really like it. This was 20 bucks, well, $23. Same thing sometimes. I do engage in the girl math sometimes, especially with objects. I'm trying to be frugal. However, this is quite Gucci, and I've really been eyeing it for a while. It's usually 30 bucks. However, there was a lightning sale for like 5 hours, and I happened to look down at my phone, and I was like, there's no way. But it's pretty neat. I could put the net on here, and I'm sure I could actually use this to carry the ultralight, well, the light setup, and then I could I only have one PVC pipe on my bike, and still gotta add more. Gotta bury a bird today. Hello, bacon grease! They had a lightning sale on KastKing bags, but the other one I'm freaking in love with. I'm able to carry everything at once. Oh yeah. But it's a little big to wear on the back of a bike, and a lot of the spots out here is a little easier to access on bike. Some scissors. Let's get that. I'm gonna just pull everything out and kind of repack it. Oh sweet, that's gonna work, isn't it? I also got that cat. Well, my mom actually got Code and I built the kit. Just like your basic fishing accessories. It was 20 bucks. It was on sale on Amazon, and it came with scissors, but they're really nice because they're serrated, so you won't be slipping around on no line. Some of the scissors, you have to like pull the line really tight into them so it doesn't slip. And it came with a fillet knife. Oh, I should probably put that on the bag. Nice fillet knife. It's just kind of basic. Sweet, that fit. Nice. Cool. Oh, and there's a zipper on the inside for even more little bits. Oh, I love this. Yeah, I'm definitely going to be getting one for a purse. I'm getting at that age where I just want things to work. My whole life I used to get these tiny little bags, but then I'd have a big old bag with me because it matched. I used to collect vintage quite extensively, and I kind of fell out of it. Too much stuff. None of it catches fish. I mean, some of it does. I've been able to rip feathers off all kinds of things. Like this ostrich feather. Ample hurl. I think it's doubled. So there's 2 feathers here tied together, bound on a wire, so it has this curve, which I'm not even kidding, I used to wear this in my hair all the time. But really nice. Long fibers. And it has such a nice bouncy movement. Yeah, there's a bag and a half. That's actually, that spelling of Gucci is how my cat's name is spelled. My original cat that I got when I was a kid, I named Gooch. My mom told everyone that its name was Gucci, and I just called it Gooch for short. I didn't call it Gooch for short. Her name was Gooch. So, got a pen. Pencil would be nice too. Pencil would be real nice. Let's look at a little notebook. I like those little dollar notebooks that they sell just about everywhere, because then you can make a tally of exactly what you've seen or caught that day. That must be what that little pocket inside is for. The other one has like a secret cup holder. It's a little bag inside. Oh, this is good. These were 20 bucks, and it's got a Crenshaw machete, and it was very dull. But this was 20 bucks. This mossy oak. I thought it was gonna be much smaller. It was gonna be for diving, but got a proper code, got proper dive knives. But really sharp. Nice point. And this for the swamp and even opening packages. Quite a joy. But it was 20 bucks and can't beat that. It's not as long as a machete, however, it's nice and compact. But here, I think, oh no, yes. There's like a secret cup holder. And it's got a drawstring. Really good if you collect seeds or shells. Or, you know. Yeah, I really like this bag. The only downside of this one is it deflates quite extensively if you don't have all of the drawers in it. Match the drawers. I'm gonna get them out anyway. Like that. There's only 3 in here, so it's kind of deflating. But when it's all 4 in there, it's quite sturdy. I kind of want to get like a metal office desk filer to put that in there, and try to keep it the structure, the integrity of it. Sweet. So maybe this pocket is for a little pull. But I can't find it. Oh, it's out there. I gotta get my little tackle basket. It's just, do I need coffee? I love this bag so much. It's so comfortable. Very comfortable. Use this basket because it fits in my bike basket perfect. Yeah, that bag was 20 bucks. They do lightning sales. That's why I like the object that I'm interested in first, whether it be on Amazon or eBay. eBay, there's a huge chance that the seller will message you a discount. And on Amazon, I'll at least notify you when there's a lightning sale. I've been keeping the spools, I keep them from getting dusty or rolling in glue or something. Because the spool organizer ended up working better as a phone holder. I probably should pick up the desk a little bit, but that's okay. Let's see. Okay, so the small stuff I'll keep in here. Gloves are really important because I do hesitate when getting the hook out, and I really don't want to get stabbed. A lot of really sharp fish. Don't need, well, I guess I could keep this also cut. This is leader. It's really thin. I don't even know where it came from. I got it for craft supplies. But I've never really seen this kind. It's very thin, but very strong. And used it for jewelry making, but when I got back into fishing, I got really back in. So kind of everything has been sacrificed for that cause. And these are just quick little notes on different rigs. With the stuff that Spirit Sight sent, which is to target bass, which is what I'm targeting out here. I am group saltwater fishing, so I'm still not very good at freshwater fishing. I could get a ton of bluegill and little panfish with shrimp, catfish too, but I want to get a little bit better and be able to use soft plastics and stuff like that. So I think probably make sure this gets packed up. Just need a few. Running dangerously low on these little wet hooks, but I'm not sure what size they are. And what time is it? Okay, all right, I'm good. There's a bird that my cat got that I have to have a little burial service for. So what should I bring? I do want some even more soft. Oh, it fits perfectly. So that'll go at the bottom. Any notes I'll keep in here. There's also a little flap. I want to make sure I keep my wallet on there because that's where my fishing ID is. Or license, rather. Oh, I love it. God, I love this so much. Wanted this for so long. But they changed the price of it so much that I figured I'd just wait. Oh, it's perfect. Not too big, not too small, so it could fit everything. Really good. I did change the flag on it. It came with the green one. Exactly, hitting the trails. Because there's campsites over there, and I really want to start camping, but just waiting until the mosquitoes decide to really vacate, because it's forest swamp, so the mosquitoes are brutal, beyond brutal. And the campsites are right next to the stocked ponds, so I figure I'd put all the necessities in this bag, and this bag will stay in a little pop-up tent. Keep it dry, keep it clean, and because it is very, very moist back there. It's wetlands, wet prairies, cypress forests, all kinds of stuff. It's huge, and really excited for that. Oh my god, there's a whole nother pocket. Okay, so there's 2 pockets here, and yeah, nice. I really like ample pockets because a lot of the stuff is quite small and gets lost in the bag. Ooh, I can't wait. So this doesn't fit on here, but I'm sure I have a split ring I could put at the end of that. But I already have one with me, so I don't really have to worry about that anyway. The only thing I'm a little for pliers, I just liked keeping them on my person, but maybe I'll just put it on this. the Velcro is quite weak. So I'm worried that they'll fall out without me noticing unless I have them attached. So I just attached them. It doesn't have a little ring. I'm gonna look for something to attach in these. But oh, I'm excited. I did not eat yet though. It just hit me at once. Highly recommend. Not much I can say. I've looked at a lot of different bags, and the cool thing too is you can switch the orientation of it, which is nice. And looked at a lot of bags. A few caught my eye, but I might just have to get some smaller pliers. They're just a little too big, so it's a little awkward. I just don't want to lose them. Because the bike ride there is quite hectic, to say the least. My bike has really tiny tires, and not the best for the streets out here. The streets feel less like they move. Swamp, so a lot of the streets are quite flat, but ripply. Roots running through them all. Really itchy. I think this will be fine. Just got some worms. I really want some thick boys. I did see a thing to get a free pack, and you just had to pay shipping, but it was only like $2.73, which is cheaper than a bag of soft plastic. And they have little divots in it for. And some spinners, I think would be nice. Maybe I'll just put it all in that one. This is really nice. I did try to mess with some other feathers last night. And some eyelashes, apparently. But speckled hen? No. I'm trying to remember this. Look at obvious. So I got one spinner in here. Oh, two? Okay. So these are the big ones. Got plenty to really learn with. All those in one. I have never used a drop shot before, and I still haven't. I'm really excited for that because a lot of the water out here is quite dark. You can't see a thing. Get some spinners. I'm really gonna find more of these. I haven't really seen these around. I had a packet of them from my grandpa's tackle, but they're really produce a lot of attention. Sweet treats. Good question. So, it takes about an hour to get to the nearest store. Like 45 minutes. I would say 2.5 to 3 hours. And if that's like full blast, because all the spots are quite far from each other right here, so I just go as fast as it'll go, which is like 30 miles an hour, maybe less. Feels like it's pretty fast. And I like it. It's an e-bike, and Vivi, I think, makes it. But the shape of it, it's a step through, so you don't have to worry about swinging your leg over the whole bike. You could wear anything on it. If you have back issues or anything like that. I really think my dad would benefit greatly for having one. I forgot the price range, but it was very affordable compared to all the other ones. Oh, I do have one barbless hook left, which I really like this size. Wish I knew what size it was. Barbless, super clean looking. I'll put that in here because I don't think I'm gonna bring this. I think this has freaking everything in it. Maybe some tiny swivels. And that's about it. Got weights. It's got everything. Oh, I put those in the wrong one, but that's okay. Just put some super small swivels in there, because there's a lot of panfish out here. I really like catching them. Each one, the pattern is slightly different. I like the red ear ones a lot. That vibrant orange behind that super black false eye. Really nice to see in person. And I'll leave those in there. Did I put that hook in there, or did I just lose it? I lose things pretty, ooh, yeah, female. My skin's just not behaving. I've been sweating a little bit maybe, but it's okay. I got beads in there, but I really like these beads. I don't want to make a bracelet out of them, honestly. They're little evil eye beads. You get the same things at craft store in the jewelry section. It's wild. I have tons of beads, and some are super heavy, so gotta start sifting through them, because I'm sure a lot of them will be ideal for this kind of use. I do want to keep one of these on me. I've never really worked with these, but I think it'll keep me from the weeds, and they're weighted for better castability, and I'm not really even sure how to work with them. These did not do much. I think that's it. Pretty much saltwater, minus the frog. I was trying to, there's this fish out here called bullseye snakehead. I'll just put that aside. And it's invasive. Apparently they're delicious, and they're huge. They're really quite big. I'll put this in the small one. And my goal is to just have what I need and nothing more. Enough to keep myself occupied and experimenting, because I got a lot to learn. Because I only got like an hour in last night I was at the lake and didn't catch a single thing. Whoops. But it's alright. It's all a matter of learning and not repeating what doesn't work. Well, repeat it a few times just to make sure it doesn't work, and then carry on. Snakehead, oh wow. I finally, one of the first times I went to Blue Herons Fishing Pier, I caught a needlefish, and some, like, barracudas under the water when they eat, they sound like a cartoon character eating. And Code got it on camera, like, accidentally. It just went to turn, and that's all you hear. And the fish disappeared. And, but the same thing with the needlefish. And it was wild. And, no gar yet, but I think I see them. There's this little canal that runs through the farm right next to the ponds. And they're huge, and way bigger than anything else in there. I know there's a few things that have that kind of body set up, and there was a huge one in the canal too. All I saw was the size of it, but it must have been like that round, and really big. Really big. Excuse me. I was eating some cured sausages, but yeah, really big. And I think I saw snapping turtle. I'm not too sure. It was massive, and it just went down, and it didn't come back up again in the area that I could see it from. And yeah, there are. The reason why I can't go in the canoe right now is because there is a gator. I think the workers were feeding it or something. I don't know. Or throwing their lunch in there. Because now, every time you go on the canal bank, it's pretty cool though, because you could go, big boy, and he'll literally come, like, swoop on in. But it makes it really difficult to fish, and you can't really get in the canoe. Because I've seen so many videos of them climbing into boats and I'm very used to them. However, I don't trust them. And if I have a bucket of fish, what's gonna stop it from trying to feed itself? And pretty dang close to the water line. And yeah, but he's a really chill gator, but always there. Every time I get stuck, I have to just take the loss because there's no way to like even get near the water. And usually they stay pretty far. This is the only one that comes right up and just sits there waiting like a dog. It's pretty intense. And it really sounds like that, like a cartoon character. And you can't reason with cold-blooded critters. Nope. I want to pet it so bad. I know I will never have that opportunity, but it is like definitely there, the desire to just risk it all, just one pat. But the hunting grounds across have a ton of stocked ponds, and they look ideal for fly fishing, which still have a lot to learn with that, but really excited to take it to the ponds because it's floating line, and I'll just cut the leader, maybe start with top water or relatively top water because the leader's quite long. I don't know quite what to do with it yet. And a lot back there. Thankfully it is pretty traveled through, so, and that's where I want to go try to find some materials because it is hunting grounds, and all you have to do is follow the vultures and you'll see hundreds of them. And that's how I've been getting all the skulls, because they drag them out. Is that rain? No way. No way. So, I am just so excited for this. It's so hard to focus. But I want to do proper video, like unboxing it and zoomed in. These are hand-tied by Lefty Kreh himself. I'm astounded. Like, it literally says Kreh on it. I mean, I could, like, oops. Real American history, so I have to find a shadow box so I could frame them. They're gonna be framed. Leader, you could trim down to any length you want. Good. I'm glad I know that is just how it is. Because I left all the leader on with one of these little pieces of yarn, which my dumbass thought this was supposed to be an egg. Because I see a lot of egg patterns where they'll use yarn. And I still keep meaning to try some yarn patterns. There's a few in the saltwater, which this is an older copy. I really like books with spiral bound, but they're quite hard to find. And like if I was a wealthy woman, my money would be spent on spiral bounding all my books and nothing more. And like philanthropy or something, but you know, mainly spiral bounding books. But check them. Yarn flies, and they're called Aztec flies. And I'll read the back. Dick Nelson has developed an entirely different kind of fly that works well in many saltwater situations. Dick says that you should use acrylic knitting yarn. They have just about every color. And not acrylic rug yarn, which is too stiff. The Aztec fly is not a specific pattern, but a method of tying flies, and the patterns you tie can be any kind you care to design. The 4-ply acrylic knitting yarn, known as worsted weight, is what this is so cool reading. Like, I love my yarns, and just seeing it used in such a strategic manner that isn't just its primary use is really satisfying. The 4-ply acrylic yarn, known as worsted weight, is what he calls heavyweight yarns, and his lightweight is about half the diameter and commonly called sport yarn. He prefers to use the sparkle type when possible, and the only other material used in making Aztec flies other than the hook and thread is the addition of Crystal Flash. Dick says that you should use an Ace 9 comb, 30 teeth to an inch, for combing the fly, which just been using various flea combs for combing the fly. The flies may appear to deform when carried in the box, but can quickly be restored to shape by combing. It's also a good idea to place the Aztec underwater and squeeze it a couple times thoroughly to wet it before making the first cast. The yarn is very absorbent. They have this yarn at Green Butt Skunk. It's very nice. Lefty's flies, that's incredible. They're the last you'll ever. Yeah. I couldn't sleep without and thank you code, because I was trying to make payments and I don't know how to send a money order and that kind of thing, which I do now. I looked it up on the internet. Number one, what Anne says, for topwater fishing for bass, sunfish, etc., a 5 to 7 foot leader. Wow. And it's easier to cast as a newbie. Oh, okay, let me write that down. I'll make a page for fly casting. I usually skip between some pages. And since I can never just entitle a page regularly, this one is entitled Fly Fisher Price. Don't know why. 5, 7 foot leader. Good on the noob. Good on the noob. For moms, bass, sunfish, etc. Spiral bound books, especially the craft books, because it's very, and crochet books, it's very hard to follow a pattern when you're trying to hold the book open also. And I did make a few of these, and I still have the mold for it, so there's more. I think it's gonna be in here. I was gonna use that for feathers today. Cat Itkin Egos Snag decided she was gonna go hunting today and got a bird. And gotta get out there before it gets dark to bury it. I meant to do that first. Yeah, here. These are pretty sweet. You can hold your books open, but still not good for crochet. But you gotta hold it open, and I just used resin. I actually used UV resin too. I just cured it in the sun, and it's just random stuff from the garden and pantry, quite honestly. I see clove in there and some seeds. Suspended in a matrix of resin. And put anything in it. It would be sweet to make really tiny flies to put. I really like working with the resin and wish it was less toxic, but you can't win all the time. This stuff is magical. I use Mr. Resin, UV resin. And another point that I forget to mention is how big the bottle is. And this is their relatively small bottle. I used to get the big bottles, but it's a little difficult to work with. And a ton of here. The UV resins I've been running into on fly tying sites, which I'm sure they're really good, but very small bottles. And I feel like I run through the stuff quite fast. And got a whole fresh bottle waiting. And then, oh yeah, That's the box. Hard to type. And they have a storefront on Amazon. And another spot is eBay for store returns. And it'll be brand new in the box. You should be just fine around the chickens. That's what Code says. It's just, she takes things into her own hands, and she did get a rabbit not too long ago, which I kind of regret not running out, but days worth of ideas is some true history. I just can't wait to open the thing. I do just kind of want to open it. Proper safe. Maybe you could do unboxing instead of filming a video, do it through Kinto, because then could use my phone to point at the desk. And that way it'll be all documented. I've been saving all the pictures that she lists, and if you look up All the Best for Lefty Kreh on Facebook, that's the group or page, and she'll list them, and then like when they sell, take down the listing, and they're just posts, so it's really good to maybe save the images for future inspiration or to tie the color combinations. There's endless. I've been saving as many. Oh, they're on that phone. I've been saving as many as I can, because that's what I told her too. I'm like, just being able to see the pictures, and incredible, endless inspiration. And he does have a monument in Maine, or Maryland, or Maine. Ooh, I get the two confused. I apologize. Southeast Floridian. Both places I want to go, but I do get the two confused. But up there, that seems really nice. And can't deny a lobster roll. Oh no! Anytime there's a lobster roll truck, there's one good restaurant downtown Lake Worth called Wicked Willie's, but it's long since gone, and they had killer lobster rolls. It's just such a refreshing sandwich. Refreshing and filling. Beautiful combination. This chair is messing with my posture. This is so sick. Definitely gonna get a beige one and a black one. So, then they'll match. Because I am a female, and I like when she matches. It's at least gotta fall in line with my shoes, and then I'm stoked. But dang it, gotta wait till Saturday for the grizzly feathers, which ain't no big deal. Found an ample amount of patterns, however, I'm trying to avoid that because finding more patterns leads to more materials I didn't know existed. And there's so many feathers. Well, obviously there's so many feathers on the bird, but I just I don't know how to properly handle that. And beautiful bird. I gotta get over that though, because there's so many materials out there that I could find myself, and they're coming from birds anyway, and I'd like to be able to make forever use out of something so fleeting as a decomposing bird, quite frankly, but neither here nor there. Oh no, it's definitely here. Oh, I wonder if this will fit. This notebook is probably going to be my main notebook now. It's easier to see from afar, so I won't lose it as much. Oh god, it fits. And it fits well. It fits so well. And this bag will fit 2 of those trays, those tackle trays. That's what's sad. And the water bottle holder, I don't know what water bottle is that narrow. Oh wait, maybe it's this one. I don't know what bottle is that near. It shows a bottle in the the listing for it, which I just can't get over it. 23 bucks. The Velcro on this, very sturdy, very strong, but the Velcro on this, not so much. I'm wondering if I could get some thicker Velcro, this sharp piece, and just attaching it over that Velcro. It's probably, I have a big bag of random Velcro. That's beautiful. Oh, gotta put some towels in there. Very important. Let's just use these. Eject a few from code. You got a big box of them. I'll just throw one in there. Because this is really just for some local adventuring. Because it is very, very nice out here. A lot of the little forests are gone though, and all the farms are gone for mass housing. And now the mass housing communities are complaining about more mass housing coming in. It's a beautiful thing. And, you know, it's just changed. Hello, Spencer! Tomorrow, probably, hopefully, gonna go fishing. And hello, Freddie. How are you doing today? I, probably will plan out how I'm gonna film the lures today, because that's where all my brain power is right now. I'm very excited. This is surreal. And, try to find a frame. I got some Cricut paper. I don't know what it's called. Cricut or Cricut. And I'm thinking just using that. Getting a shadow box. I have a shadow box that I made a doll and I framed it. But I think I'm pretty over it, so I want to maybe use that. Let me grab it real quick. It'll take 2 seconds. Y'all are probably not gonna like this too much. But I wanted to make like a creepy doll. I framed it. Let's get earrings. But one was something messed up. Because I didn't have any fluff to fill it in. I filled it with rice. And little weevils freaking found it. I put the whole thing in the freezer, so it's good now. But I just used random stuff that was on my desk. And like a folk art doll. Beep, beep, beep. But I think I'm kind of wanting to use this frame for the flies. I really like the, I mean, it's not, a round one would be nice to kind of be reminiscent of a porthole, but this is what I got, and it's nice and thick, so I might switch that up, because it's always bugs me that a lot of symbolism on it. And this paper, if it were up to me, I would use navy blue or some type of blue. However, we'll probably use one of these colors until get some blue. And then little dabs of hot glue just to secure the hooks so they stay standing. And I'm not sure how big they are. I'm not sure anything really. It is a total mystery. I was putting down payments on one fly. However, it sounds like there's more than that in there, and I think Code was in contact with her. So this is fixing to be a huge surprise, and I really can't contain myself. So yeah, and very excited. Thank you, Code. That's a huge, huge deal, and some real deal history, and it comes with a certificate of authenticity by Lefty Kreh's daughter, which is just astounding. She's an author or a writer, and working on some articles on life with Lefty, which really neat. I didn't know that he actually dated Patsy Cline for a brief time before the war. And rest in paradise, Patsy Cline. That's still horrible. I was nowhere near alive when that happened. However, it was Hawkshaw Hawkins, Patsy Cline. I'm not sure who else. Really horrific. Same thing with the Buddy Holly crash. There's the Big Bopper, Richie Valens. Huge names. And also young. I think Big Bopper was the oldest and he was like 26 or something. Let's see. Yeah. Cowboy Copas. Or Copas. Cowboy Copas. Patsy Cline, Cowboy Copas, and Hawkshaw Hawkins in Tennessee. And pilot was Randy Hughes. Is that what that said? Yeah. 1963. And who was on Buddy Holly? Richie Valens, Big Bopper, and Buddy Holly. Freaking horrible. And Roger Peterson, the pilot. Oops, I forgot to get back to her. There's a woman with a dress that the elastic is bad, which I promised myself I wouldn't get any more clothes that needed repairs. But it's an old Laura Ashley dress, and that's some really sturdy clothes. Well, minus the elastic, I guess. Oh, I gotta bury this bird. So I think I'm gonna eat real quick and bury the bird. That's just gonna take a second. And then figure out what kind of setup for this. I think I'm gonna stream through Kinto, so it'll be desktop oriented and have my phone pointed at the desk, because that's where I'm really excited. And yeah, cheers code indeed, because I was trying to solve all kinds of stuff like quick, so I didn't miss out. And was talking to the daughter, which is an incredible human to talk to. Really kind, really beautiful conversations. And just was taking me a little bit longer, so I was like avoiding opening my messenger, and because I just don't like wasting, or at least feeling like I'm wasting someone's time. And yeah, so I really want to bust it open. And all I gotta do is that. Oh, I thought that was the Italian flag. Heck yes. Code is actually from Ireland, and oh wait, no, Code is from England. I'm just kidding. Ain't nothing wrong with England. I really want to check it out. Mudlarking, River Thames, you kidding me? You need a permit for it, but I think that's just going to an office and throwing a few bucks. But if you like any form of relics or past, like, or treasure hunting, mudlarking, and it's been circulating for a while, but River Thames is like a hot spot. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that right, but any port really, especially with a large amount of history, and in like the videos for River Thames, I mean, you never know what decade or era you're going to find fragments of, and a lot of intact pieces. Every day the tide goes down, it leaves more. So don't think there's any running out of treasures, and really cool. And you just look up mudlarking, MUDLARKING, and incredible people find like pipes, jewelry, gold, incredible, and all from the past. It's really something else. yeah, amazing ancient sites. If I was anywhere near there, I would have a metal detector and a little collapsible shovel, like, in my bag at all times. I just can't imagine. I mean, just walking anywhere, I'm sure there's coins, buttons. Incredible. Thames. I always try to commit it to memory when I'm watching videos, but I always end up saying it the same. River Thames. I used to say Thames though, so, but granted I was a good, I don't know if that's a, theme. I look it. Well, no. River Thames. Thames. Oh, Thames. It really is Thames. Oh.
River Thames.
River Thames. I shall remember that now. That is so sick. Cause when he went to Scotland, was able to bring a good amount of his grandpa's fly fishing. That's actually what got me into fly tying, cause was already getting or already was really looking into kind of dedicating the rest of my time on Earth to fishing, and I never really thought of fly tying. Elite human heritage, I just thought it was a little too complex for my however, arts and crafts my whole life, so it's really just a natural evolution, and was able to learn tactily with I'll grab them, the lures that he brought back, or flies they brought back, his grandpa tied, as well as a face net, which I really want one. I guess midges are a thing there, and mosquitoes are here. It's a whole net for your face. But there's some really impressive, like this guy. It reminds me a little bit of like a porkfish here, like a baby, or a hedgehog. And the mouth's just hysterical. Very cool. Cannot wait to learn how to do this texture. I have a few pieces of deer hair picked out on eBay. Just none of them had measurements on it, so message to the sellers. There's a whole party on this side. And really nice. I'm not sure the names of a lot of them. And there's tons more. This is my favorite. I believe it's a some type of shrimp pattern, but I could be wrong. It just looks very similar to one of the shrimp patterns of the UK that I was looking. I'm trying to find the oldest patterns I can, because I really want to learn to tie the traditional ones. I'm gonna get a few more things, but really beautiful. And tons of these, which I've never tied these. I tried to make one last night. Where did I put it? Quite small. I just wanted to practice on these smaller guys. And it's just picot curl, black with silver. Nothing too fancy, I guess. I did try to add a wing on this one. However, it's not there. I don't know if this material is advisable for wings, but I wanted some pop of yellow and black with the red. And this just was a complete failure. This, my hackle is just very patchy. I just grabbed hackle fibers. So I'm not sure what that is supposed to be, but just stuff that don't mind losing. That's it. Yeah, these are all Co's grandpa's. And I threw one in here because I wanted to see if you could find it. Oh shit, it's here. What's this one? Made it a while ago, so it's not the best. I don't know what it's supposed to be, but very poofy. I really like adding I haven't been using the proper marabou, but some of the feathers have nice down the side, so I've been just using that for practice. I do have some decent marabou feathers, but I came with such a few amount. I'm trying to hold off until like a little better. 4 stages to the midge fly. Oh, I love this bag so much. We all have some ridiculous insight. So everyone gets a page. Because I'm really trying to maintain memory. And I've never made any so 5:30. Alright, it gets dark around 6:30 now. Well, 6:30, 6:45. Gotta bury a bird. I don't know if I know where my shovel is. I think I do. So, gonna eat and bury a bird. And, yeah. Salud de Florida. Thank you. Yeah, I can't wait to, get a little bit more there, because it would be sweet to fish some of these flies, but I'll recreate them and try to tie them material by material and be able to actually fish some of the ones in there. Minge fly. Oh. I have to get a new notebook. Hello, Tim Teodoro. That is so sick. So first, it's a bloodworm. Buzzer. Is that like when it starts getting its proper bits and starts? I do want to make mosquito larvae somehow. Maybe a little piece of rubber, because they have that weird twitchy movement. Buzzer, emerging buzzer. And the more I look at the water's surface, the more I notice tons of stuff buzzing around on it. That is sick. Yeah, the book I was reading earlier, still on the couch, has imitative fly tying, and it really goes through all the stages. And I did get a little book to kind of start identifying, because it might not be the same species in my area, but I'll be able to identify a little bit more. Like, damsels don't emerge, well, I feel like from reading, and I don't know about all species, but I was reading how damsels don't emerge, so there's not like an emerger. There, but I see a bunch of patterns like for damsel and damselflies. I guess they finish their evolution out of the water, and so some consider them emergers and some not at all. Do fish know the difference seasons? Yep. Adds a whole nother layer of complexity. I was reading through some of these and like whole ass scientists really. They like the study of the fish or bugs are just as important as the study of the fish and the seasons, and oh, my brain's about to be hurt and bad. But you know what? Got hopefully, I mean, I don't know how much time I have left on the planet, but hopefully a decent amount to have ample time to learn and never get bored. Boredom is probably the only real sensation that I just don't care for much. But it's kind of hard for me to be bored. Whole ass. Whole ass scientist. I really need one of those simple men hats, real bad. So there's this guy in Ukraine named Igor, and I do yoga. I tried to get into it, but man, sitting in one place for long periods, I don't know if I was doing it right. I think maybe that's it. I do want to give that a go again for stay flexible and stuff like that, and get used to sitting in one place for long periods, because sometimes I don't realize that, like, I got a yoga mat and everything, but I wrote, like, I drew out a bunch of poses to do in order, but I left that at my parents' house, and then I forgot and didn't get back into it. And I really wish I could do that. I have a few friends, or like I know of a few people that are quite good at it and incredible. A lot of respect there, but I think I need a teacher. That would probably be ideal, because I could replicate like a pose I see. However, I'm not sure if I'm deploying it properly, and I'm a Floridian, born and raised, and pretty much. I mean, like boxing. Somebody told me I had a very Scandinavian nose once. Just something I can't forget. Not exactly sure what they meant. I did not ask. And I think I said thank you. Got into a car, this lady looks at me and just goes, "You have a really Scandinavian nose." But in like a thick Boston accent. Boston would be a sick spot for a mudlarking. I like pretty much all music. If I were to choose like bands, I like Pinback a lot. I've been listening to them since I was in like first grade. And Creedence Clearwater Revival is always good. They just make, I don't know, the outside feel so endless. Pinback's really good though. From, I believe, the 90s. And a lot of kind of like kind of sci-fi. Hello, Tanmay, Rawal. Very nice. I really like scrolling live streams. There's quite a few streams that I frequent. I actually ran into there's every now and then there's someone named Ancient Carbon Maps that pops up, and I ran into him in another live stream yesterday. I couldn't believe it. And small world. It was a live stream of Dumpstar, I believe the guy's name was, and he received a box of paints, and he decorates hoodies and stuff. It was pretty neat. Scythian, right on. I'm not sure what Dua Lips is. Dua Lips? Oh, that's an A. Dua Lipa. I'm not sure what that is. Neither catch fish. I mean, I'm not sure what they do in their private lives, but like, I'm not very impressed, like, at all. So I tried to like get into it a little bit, but decided it's not for me. I didn't ask to be born here, but I make the best out of it, and I love it dearly. Party in the USA. However, I decided that I am an agent of my own existence and couldn't care less, honestly. You know, I tried, but this go around, it's just, it seems like people just want to engage in like war or something, and I'm so good on that. And best of luck to all involved. Rooting for you in this little corner of Southeast Florida. But beyond that, yeah, I gotta get paid or something, because just ain't no way. That's like, you know. Why don't I wear alligator skin? It's very expensive. Very expensive. So expensive that I should really start trying to get out there and make some money. But, yeah, it's very expensive. I've never really, seen much genuine. Saw armadillo leather once. I really like armadillos though. It's one of my number one pets that I always wanted to care for. My dad grew up with an armadillo, and but it was really dark. It was, the whole body was a bag, and it was like $800 too. Whoa, I don't see anything. I've been trying really hard to make sure I don't miss. Oh. Oh. I'm glad I scrolled up. Green butt skunked. Black bass and the fly rod. I'll definitely pick that up. Been looking for more outdoor writers because I love Lefty Kreh's works. However, it would be nice to get a few books that could get lost in, because he's got so much information that I know they're almost like reference books and like companion books. But let me get this in. Kingfisher Praise. Oh, maybe I'll have a whole page for books. I keep losing my notes, so got a notebook for this exact purpose. Black bass and the fly rod. That's hot. Black bass and the fly rod. And like Mark Charles, Jesus. Charles Water. Lucky bastard. What a last name. Waterman. I love when stuff like that works out. And most of his life fishing in the Everglades in South Florida, right on. John Goddard wrote this one, and he has a novel. I don't know if it's a novel actually. It's called Kayaking the Nile. Totally unrelated, but it just made me think of that. I really want to read that. And I do take donations. However, please do message me, because I don't like taking things empty-handed, and y'all have been really, really mind-blowing, honestly, and at a loss of words. So I'd really love to return either like fly. I do make jewelry. It's kind of simple stuff, however, I enjoy it. And mulberry cuttings, really easy to ship. And anything I like to at least give back, because I know it's trying times, to say the least, but deeply appreciated, and it's hard to even wrap my head around, honestly. Why am I not seeing? A lot of gators in Florida. Why am I not seeing? Let me put all chat. Oh, I can only do it on that phone. Let's see. Okay, yeah, I found it. Thomas Nathaniel III. Which, there's a larger gator that actually scares him off. He doesn't come up the way Thomas Nathaniel does. However, when Thomas Nathaniel comes up, you'll see the other gators start approaching, and then he makes a beeline to the other side. Every now and then they'll pass each other. Really, you can watch them all day, really. And it just, you know what it is? There's something that reminds me of Blue, and like how he sits with that like kind of like fighting every instinct look in his eyes, and it reminds me of him. And yeah, there's a ton of them down there. However, he's the one that like really made an impression. And I mean, sometimes there'll be none, sometimes there'll be 5 just chilling, and that's just in the little canal. There's tons and tons, but and boars. The boars are wild. I've only seen one like hunched over looking like a bear. Code sees them quite a lot. Yeah, the boars are wild. Anytime I think of the boars, I think of the black fox. Someone has a pet black fox out here, and it got loose, and like a few people noticed it. However, I live in a hunting area, so I hope it made it back in one piece and people didn't just think it was a coyote or a wolf, because it's definitely what it was. And like, if I saw it, I would have been like, ah! Ran away. But beautiful. I mean, if it was chilling, I'd watch it for a good minute. But a lot of coyotes out here too. I still haven't seen one yet, but people's chickens definitely have. I wonder where... I have a multi-tool. Maybe I'll use that. I guess I should keep these on me. These are just really good for those little, like, well, fish with, like, needle mouths and narrow mouths. That fits nicely in there. Even getting a hook out to maintain the pressure, because you could hold it nice in one hand. Haven't had to do that yet, but I'm sure it'll happen eventually. I used to get hooked quite extensively when I was a kid, but nothing going through or anything. Mainly in the sabikis. Sabiki are these... Oh, I have some. I know I do. Just don't know where I put those. They're my favorite, honestly. For saltwater for bait. And they're tiny little hooks, and there's usually about 6 on, and you put a weight at the ends. Tiny little hooks with fish skin on them. And I just kind of use them until they fall apart. Like, here's one. I have some new packs. I don't know what I did with them. But, yeah, there's this is a good size one, too. And they come bigger, smaller. And it's got quite a bunch of hooks on it. This one has quite a few uses left. And they have ones that are shrimp, which I have. Oh. I really try to make sure I have these on, man. Yeah, I haven't used these yet. Shrimp, I'm hoping these will be good for sand perch. And just your regular, it's probably the most basic one. This one has some nice flash, which I'd like to make these too. Especially with the smaller hooks. These hooks are actually glued on. They don't have eyes at all. Just flat bits that are glued onto the thread. But really useful. They're about $2 per. $20 on Amazon gets you a shite ton of them. I haven't done all that because I got what I need. But I did notice them on there. Yeah, I'll probably, well, out here, I don't know how. Oh yeah, the bird, oh my god. Yeah, okay, I'm gonna eat and get the bird in the ground, rest in paradise. I tried to salvage some feathers off of it, but I'm a little more squeamish than I thought, I guess. And it was like as soon as I woke up, so I wasn't even awake really. I just had to grab it, walk it through the yard, while the neighbors are out. Dang it. But Kitten is an agent of her own existence too, I guess. Her full name is Itkin Egas Snag, and there's a reason why I had to go so hard on her name, because she's a hard cat. But anywho, happy trails, and I shall return with the Kinto stream and open this bad boy. I'm very excited, and what a treat. Gonna be framed and studied, and yes, I gotta clear this desk. So happy trails, see y'all soon, and thank y'all for joining, and please don't hesitate, got all the links in the description, and yeah, see y'all soon. Happy trails. I tried to pluck the bird, yes, but I didn't get very far. It just, I didn't know if I was doing it right, to be honest, and I need some learning in that regard, because that is, I guess we would consider a skill, something I really want to have in my archive, because out here you see that a lot, and I'm more than happy to maybe do that for those who hunt birds, so I could get the feathers, because then there is no waste, and I just gotta get over some things, because it is a little, you know. Well, the cat definitely harvested it for free, but she's not too good at but happy trails, see you soon.